Today we're checking out something brand new from Visible. If you don't know, Visible is Verizon's fully digital carrier that's been around and known for simple, affordable wireless plans. But now they're switching things up in a pretty big way with something called Visible Inner Circle. This feature has officially launched, and honestly, it feels like this answers a lot of the family plan problems that a lot of people have had for years with this service. You know, when you've had the whole issue about wanting to link accounts to manage payments, but it's just not currently possible. Yeah, that issue. Inner Circle is Visible's way of fixing it to simplify payments and save money each and every month. So here's the deal. With traditional family plans, you have one account, one bill, and one person generally in charge of everything. And if you're that person, congratulations, you've basically become the family's phone bill manager. Visible Inner Circle kind of flips that on its head, and this is a different type of family plan. Instead of one big account, you've got up to 7 individual accounts all linked together. Everyone keeps their own login, their own billing, and keeps their own control, which is pretty important. You're still technically in a group, but you don't have to babysit basically everybody else's service. So why would anybody consider setting this up? Let's talk numbers because that's usually the most important part. If you're on the premium plan, so that is Visible Plus and then Visible Plus Pro, you get a pretty nice discount per month on each of your plans. Each member in the Inner Circle gets a $5 per month discount. And what that means is it brings the price of Visible Plus down to $30 per month, which is down from $35, and brings the price of Visible Plus Pro to $40 per month, down from $45. This discount does not apply to the Visible base plan, so if you're on that plan, the price will stay the same at $25 per month for you, but it does bring up an interesting proposal of getting the Visible Plus plan for only $5 more per month, but that might be a topic for another video. Now I want to talk about the flexibility and the privacy of the Visible Inner Circle feature, because this is the part that I really like. So to join an Inner Circle, you don't have to be related. You don't need to share an address. You don't need to share anything. Actually, it can be with a complete stranger. You can make a circle with friends, roommates, coworkers, basically anybody that you want, and Visible actually advertises it this way. And people can also leave whenever they want without messing up the rest of the circle that you've created. So let's say you 6 friends, family members, relatives, whatever, strangers, right? You get the idea. You're all in a circle. If one person decides to downgrade their plan or even just cancel Visible altogether, it doesn't throw off anybody else. That independence is kind of a huge deal, and this is way more flexible than any sort of family plan that I've seen. And the privacy side is pretty important too. So just because you're in somebody's circle doesn't mean that they suddenly see all of your info. Each person still has their own login, their billing history, and control over how they want to pay. Joining an Inner Circle just adds more flexibility, but it does not minimize any privacy on your account. The only information seen between members that are in the same Inner Circle is their first name, their last initial, as well as the last 4 digits of their mobile number. No other information is shared, nor does anybody else have the ability to access each other's information, so Visible is still just as private as before. Now, if you're the one that starts a circle, you do get an extra option. You can choose to pay for other people's lines, but the other people in the group actually need to enable this feature. So parents can pay for their kids, or maybe a couple just wants one person handling the bill. That is now possible, but again, it's completely optional. If everybody just wants to handle their own accounts separately, that's actually how it's set up by default in the Visible app when you join a circle. This came to mind when I saw the discounts, but you might be wondering about how existing plans or promotions actually work with a Inner Circle. So how does that change? Certain promotions like device credits and referral credits can actually stack with the $5 discount on Visible Plus and then Visible Plus Pro. But If the member has other sort of promotional credits, these will not stack with Inner Circle. Instead, whichever is the larger credit will take precedence. So if the promotional credit is larger than the $5 per month Inner Circle credit, the promotional credit will run its course until that ends, and then the Inner Circle credit will automatically start applying to your bill. Nothing extra that you need to do on your end to start saving. Setting up an Inner Circle actually is pretty simple. So let's head into the Visible app and do it right now on my own personal device. And let's try to invite my fiance to the circle. Hopefully she joins because the invites do expire after 24 hours. All right, well, I've grabbed my phone and now I'm looking to start an Inner Circle and just kind of see what options are in the account settings. So there's 3 tabs in Visible. There's Home, Shop, and Account. To create an Inner Circle, you want to go to the Account page. So let's click the Account page, and hopefully it's pretty obvious. Like I said, this is actually my first time signing up for this. So let's see here. Here's my name, my account, my service, all that. There's an option right at the top, Save with Visible Inner Circle. So save $5 a month if you're on Visible Plus or Visible Plus Pro. I'm actually on the Visible Base plan, but I'm gonna sign up for the Circle anyway. So let's click Get Started. All right, is Inner Circle right for you? Basically everything that this says is kind of what I've already told you in this video, so we're gonna scroll down and click Start a Circle. But you have to name your circle. You kind of have to get creative and think of a name for a group. I'm not very creative, so I'm just gonna say this is Riley's Circle. I'm assuming they let you change this later on, so okay, I'm gonna click Done. There's also an option to allow members to pay for me. You can also change it later, it looks like. I'm just gonna click Allow members to pay for me. Let's click Create Circle now. So now that I'm in the circle, there isn't really too many options, honestly, other than there is like members. So it says how many people are in the group, which right now is just me. You can click the 3 dots. I can stop allowing payment from others, or I can leave the circle. None of that I'm going to do right now. I'm going to invite members. So once you click invite members, you can add multiple numbers, but I'm just going to add 1 number, which like I mentioned is my fiance. So I'll add her number, click done, and then click invite. Okay, and now it looks like they are being invited, so I'm just gonna click got it, and then I'm gonna go over to her phone and actually join. So I need to go into the Visible app on their phone and open up the app and then go into the account tab, and it looks like your open invite button is down here on the bottom right corner once I invited this account. So I'm gonna click open invite, and then it says I've invited her to my circle, and then there's the same option of allowing members to pay for me. But anyway, I'm gonna click join circle, and then now it's loading and I am in the circle. So let's see kind of what other options are in here. So there's service details of every single member in the circle. So you can see total amount due right now at $0. So I'm actually gonna go back to my phone and kind of see what it looks like back on the main screen. All right, so I'm back on my phone and I was trying to see like kind of what options there are for the Inner Circle. And there isn't really much. You can see the admin, which is me. You can see the person that joined, which is Rachel, and you can see different service details about that person. If I click the 3 dots, the only 2 options are make this member's payments or remove from circle. So I'm just gonna click make this member's payment and kind of see what that looks like for those that are curious. And then, so Rachel currently owes $5. So you can like look and read all of the things you're agreeing to, and you can click I agree to make payments for this member, and then you click submit. The one drawback that I see of Inner Circle is that if you're looking to create one account for multiple users, this will not replace the ability to have separate accounts. Each visible user will still need their own account. To be invited to an Inner Circle, everybody will already need to have an existing account and their own plan. There are no options for like pools of data like on US mobile, for example. But what this feature does do is create a flexible and easy way to manage group payments and save on existing plans that likely you're already paying for. It doesn't have every single feature of a traditional family plan, Maybe not, but it fits very neatly into the already existing Visible plans and the account structure, and I definitely think the flexibility is very much appreciated. For those interested in starting an inner circle or signing up for Visible, I have an affiliate link down below in the top pinned comment and description that will give you the best deals and help support the channel at no extra cost to you. But I want to know what you think. Would you start a circle? Who would you add to your circle? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. And of course, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, get subscribed, and I'll keep bringing you the latest updates in tech and wireless. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and I hope your day is as pleasant as you are.